Nachman Networks. Networks done right.
Hi, this is Dave Nachman, owner of Nachman Networks, and I'm very happy to announce that we're going to be launching our new endpoint protection program called Sentinel1. In this video here, we're going to be looking at how Sentinel1 is going to protect your systems against ransomware, viruses, malware, and Trojans. And even if you get infected, how we can actually restore your system back to the way it was before the attack occurred. Let's take a look at our demo. So here we have a standard Windows 10 desktop. It's patched, fully loaded, and up to run with some pictures and a Word doc here. These could be vacation pictures, they could be important documents, Word docs, Excel docs, it doesn't matter. Ransomware is going to encrypt everything. Even your password list here, if you happen to keep your files in a text document, I wouldn't recommend this, but for our demo today, this is just a basic thing. One of the things I want to point out here is we're about to run this ransomware is that on the back end, we've actually disabled the detection and the reaction and the response, the automatic responses that this software takes. We wanted to show you that we can actually roll back the ransomware attack instead of just stopping it. What fun would that be? So here we're going to go ahead and run this as administrator and allow the system to do its thing. Take a watch. Here you can see the files are starting to be encrypted. You'll see that there's a pop-up that will show up in the bottom right saying that you've got to change your user access control, and Sentinel1 has already detected the threat. This virus, this ransomware is actually pretty serious because it actually does reboot your computer, ensuring that there is absolutely nothing you can do until it comes back up and locks you out of your system completely. And here we go. Now you can see the Annabelle doll, the instructions on how to pay your bitcoins to recover your data. There's even some credits at the top there, and your system is locked out. There's nothing that we can do. We do not have the ability to kill this. We do not have the ability to unlock any of your files. We don't even have the ability to hit Control-Alt-Delete and get the task manager up. You are completely locked out. This system is very, very vicious and very, very difficult. The only thing we can do at this point, format the hard drive, reinstall all your data, your apps, everything, restore from backups, pay the ransom if you so desire, or you can use our Sentinel1 and our rollback feature. And you can see the files here that we're going to roll back. So let's take a look at that real quick. So here's our management console. This is what we can use to monitor your systems and see what's going on. And right here on front, we can immediately see that the Annabelle virus has already been detected. If we click on activity here, we can actually see what transpired. We saw the threat. We actually blacklisted the threat. But because of the security and the fact that we dumbed it down, we allowed it to happen to allow the encryption to take place. Once we know what's happened here, we can actually click over here, analyze the threat. We can actually bring up the threat that detected, the Annabelle here, and we can actually see what transpired when the ransomware ran. By clicking on this, we get all of the important details, the information about what ran, what about the system, what kind of risk is involved. We can see the hashtag, so we know what we're looking for. We can get information from Google or ThreatTrack on this. We can see all the information here, but the really cool stuff is down here. What we can see is the attack overview, basically the threats, what transpired, how many registry entries. We had over 50 entries take place in just this short amount of time. We can do an analysis. This actually shows us what transpired. Explorer launched Annabelle. Annabelle looped itself in, went after the VSS Shadow Protect, went after all the different components of the system to do the encryptions. And we can actually see what processes were launched and what transpired through this process. On to the next section here, we can go down and close this. And here we can actually see what actually transpired, the files that were affected by this. And we can actually see a list of everything. So we have here where we wrote the encrypted file. We have the deletion of a file. We've got all the information that we need, all the files that were affected for this attack, and that could be a pretty big list if you've got a lot of data on your system. So right here is our rollback button, and once I hit this button here, we can actually restore your system back to the way it was before the attack occurred. Let's push this button and see what happens. Okay, we're back on this computer now, the infected computer. We've got that lovely Annabelle doll, the big scary warning message about paying for the Bitcoins. I'm going to go ahead and click over here on my other screen, and we're going to hit the rollback button, and you'll see the screen's going to go blank. And now we're going to start the rollback process. It does take a few minutes, and it will require another reboot, but I'm going to cut that out of this video. So here we are, we're getting the desktop coming back. We're getting the icons showing up. System is a little on the slow side here, but let's open up our Explorer here real quick. We can go back into our Documents folder here, and now we have our pictures back. We've got our password file has been restored. We've got our passwords in there. Like I said, don't use them, but they're there. And that is how Sentinel-1 is going to protect your systems and provide an added level of defense in case your systems do become infected or encrypted by ransomware. Thanks for watching our video today. I hope that we've answered your questions about what Sentinel-1 can do for you and how N-Touch Networks can protect your systems from ransomware, viruses, and other malicious attacks against your network. If you have any questions, give us a call at 703-600-3301 or contact us at sales@nacnet.com.